Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. It's the daily habits, the routines we build that shape our future. Each sunrise brings a new opportunity to take another step forward, to reinforce the actions that lead us to our goals. This quote by Robert Collier perfectly captures the essence of consistency. It's a reminder that greatness isn't achieved overnight but through persistent effort and unwavering dedication. It's not about giant leaps or overnight transformations. It's about the small, incremental steps that over time lead to significant progress. Imagine a small business starting with just an idea, slowly growing through consistent effort and dedication. It's about the daily grind, the commitment to show up and put in the work, even when it's tough. Whether you're an office worker, a craftsman, or an athlete, it's the daily practice that hones your skills and brings you closer to mastery. The small steps taken consistently over time. Just like planting seeds in a garden, each small action contributes to the growth and eventual blossoming of your efforts. It's a slow and steady process, but one that yields fruitful results. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. There will be days when motivation wanes, when the path seems arduous, but it's in these moments that consistency truly matters. Pushing through the fatigue, the doubt, and the obstacles is what sets achievers apart. Consistency, in its simplest form, is the key to unlocking your full potential. It's the steady hand that turns the key, the persistent climb that reaches the summit, the daily efforts that build a successful career or business. It's the bridge between setting a goal and achieving it. Each consistent action is like a stepping stone, bringing you closer to your destination. Without these steps, the gap between dreams and reality remains unbridged. It's the difference between dreaming of a better future and actually building it. Just as a building rises brick by brick, your future is constructed through the daily actions you take. Journaling your progress, visualizing your goals, and taking consistent steps are all part of this construction process. So if you're ready to transform your life, embrace the power of consistent action. Start with small, manageable steps. Create a to-do list, meditate to clear your mind, and embark on your journey with a clear vision. Start small, stay committed, and watch as your efforts compound into extraordinary results. Just like a plant growing from a seed, your consistent actions will lead to milestones and eventually, the celebration of your success. Remember, it's the power of consistent action that turns dreams into reality. What does consistency truly mean? It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. It's about showing up day after day, even when progress feels slow or motivation wanes. Think of a sculptor chipping away at a block of stone. Each strike may seem insignificant on its own, but over time, with unwavering consistency, a masterpiece emerges. Consistency isn't about grand gestures, it's about the daily rituals, the small habits that, when repeated consistently, lead to remarkable outcomes. It's the compound effect in action. In my own life, I've experienced the transformative power of consistency firsthand. As a student, I wasn't naturally gifted. I had to work harder and smarter than my peers. Instead of cramming for exams, I focused on consistent daily study. Every day I would review my notes, read ahead, and practice problems. It wasn't always easy, but I stuck with it. Over time, my consistent efforts paid off. I began to understand the material more deeply. My grades improved. I even surprised myself by excelling in subjects that I once found challenging. Consistency is best cultivated through the power of daily habits. These are the small actions we perform regularly, almost automatically. Brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, these are simple examples. Now consider applying this principle to your goals. Want to write a book? Commit to writing a page a day. Want to run a marathon? Start with a daily walk and gradually increase your distance. The key is to start small and be consistent. Don't try to change everything at once. Focus on building one habit at a time and gradually add more as you go. Section 5. Overcoming obstacles on the path to consistency. Let's be honest, staying consistent isn't always easy. Life throws curveballs. Motivation fluctuates. We face setbacks and experience self-doubt. The key is to anticipate these challenges and develop strategies for overcoming them. One effective approach is to have a plan for when you inevitably stumble. Miss a day of writing? No problem, just get back on track tomorrow. Remember, consistency isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. And it's about giving yourself grace when you fall short. Section 6. Legendary Consistency, Stories of Triumph. Throughout history, countless individuals have achieved greatness through sheer consistency. These stories of triumph are not just tales of success, but powerful reminders of the human spirit's resilience and determination. They show us that no matter how many times we fall, it's the act of getting back up that truly defines us. Consider the legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. His journey to greatness wasn't a smooth ride. It was filled with obstacles and setbacks that would have made many give up. He was famously cut from his high school basketball team. This moment could have been the end of his basketball dreams, but for Jordan, it was just the beginning. Did he give up? Absolutely not. Instead, he used this setback as a catalyst for his relentless pursuit of excellence. He trained harder, pushed his limits, and honed his skills with an unwavering focus. He used this setback as fuel, practicing even harder, and eventually becoming one of the greatest basketball players of all time. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of never giving up, no matter how tough the journey gets. Or think of the celebrated author J.K. Rowling. Her path to success was also fraught with challenges and rejections. Her first Harry Potter book was rejected by numerous publishers before finally being accepted. Each rejection could have been a reason to quit, but Rowling's belief in her story and her dedication to her craft kept her going. Her unwavering belief in her story, coupled with her consistent writing, led to the creation of a beloved global phenomenon. The Harry Potter series has touched the lives of millions, proving that persistence and passion can turn dreams into reality. These stories remind us that success is not an overnight achievement, but a journey of consistent effort, resilience, and unwavering belief in oneself. Section 7, Consistency, the Great Equalizer. Here's the thing about consistency, it levels the playing field. You don't need to be the most talented, the luckiest, or the most well-connected. Consistency, in many ways, is more important than talent. Why? Because talent without consistency is like a seed unplanted. It has potential but remains dormant. Consistency, on the other hand, is the act of nurturing that seed, of providing the right conditions for it to grow. So, if you're feeling discouraged by a lack of natural ability, take heart. Consistency empowers you to achieve extraordinary things regardless of your starting point. Section 8. Practical steps to cultivate consistency. Ready to harness the power of consistency in your own life? Consistency is the key to achieving long-term success and making lasting changes. It's not about making huge leaps overnight, but rather about taking small, steady steps every day. When you commit to being consistent, you build momentum, create positive habits, and set yourself up for success. Here are a few practical tips to get you started. First, start small. It's easy to get overwhelmed if you try to change too much at once. By focusing on one small habit, you can make it manageable and increase your chances of success. For example, if you want to start exercising, begin with just 5 minutes a day. Once that becomes a habit, you can gradually increase the time. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. This can lead to burnout and frustration. Instead, break down your goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. This way, you can focus on making steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Remember, consistency is about making small, sustainable changes that you can maintain over time. Choose one small habit you want to build and focus on that. Second, set realistic goals. It's important to be honest with yourself about what you can achieve. Setting unrealistic goals can set you up for failure and disappointment. Instead, set goals that are challenging yet achievable. This will help you stay motivated and committed to your new habit. Make sure your goals are achievable and sustainable. Third, schedule it in. Consistency requires planning. By scheduling time for your new habit, you make it a priority. Treat it like an important appointment that you can't miss. This will help you stay committed and ensure that you make time for it every day. Block out time in your day for your new habit, just like you would an important appointment. This helps to create a routine and makes it easier to stick to your new habit. Consistency is about making your new habit a regular part of your daily life. And finally, track your progress. Keeping track of your progress helps you stay accountable and motivated. It allows you to see how far you've come and identify areas where you can improve. Use a journal, app, or calendar to monitor your consistency. This will help you stay on track and make adjustments as needed. Use a journal, app, or calendar to monitor your consistency. Seeing your progress, no matter how small, can be incredibly motivating. It reminds you that your efforts are paying off and encourages you to keep going. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem. Seeing your progress, no matter how small, can be incredibly motivating. Remember, consistency is a journey. not a destination. It's about making steady progress and building habits that will lead to long-term success. So, start small, set realistic goals, schedule it in, and track your progress. With these practical steps, you can cultivate consistency and achieve your goals. Section 9. Embrace the journey, consistency's enduring rewards. Remember, consistency is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you falter, when you miss a step, when you want to give up. That's okay, it's part of the process. The key is to embrace the journey, to celebrate the small victories, and to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Because the rewards of consistency are well worth the effort. So, go out there and embrace the power of consistency. It's the key to unlocking your full potential and creating a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment.